Hi guys, welcome to Hope It Grows, and I'm going to be picking a few apples today because of the apple tree actually blowing down. It's fallen over and a lot of apples have actually fallen off, which is a bit disappointing, but I'm going to pick the ones that I think are probably ripe in the next few days, and yeah, I'll just show you around the tree as well, show you what sort of happened. So this is the apple tree, and it's a family grafted apple tree. So there's actually, in all, there's 5 varieties with 4 grafts. But yeah, so it's in a 30-litre pot, and it was standing on top of these upside down crates. The reason why, well, it's twofold, is firstly when I was bedbound and I was stuck in that room up there for almost 3 years. My mum stacked up all the plants on chairs and crates so that I could see out the window. I could only see the tops of them, but so yeah, they're sort of stacked on these crates, but also because we've got this brick wall here which is north facing, it means that it kind of blocks out a lot of the sunlight, especially lower down, so we've just left them raised up. And they were doing fine, but then this morning we had a bit of not a storm, but just quite blustery weather, and the apple tree fell off the crates. It was standing on top of there, and it fell off, and it was just flat on the ground. And yeah, we have 6 apples which fell off. Now the good thing is that they were pretty much ripe. The bad thing is that firstly, a lot of the apples are damaged now. Yeah, you can't really see, but it's just like spongy where it's been bruised, where it's hit the ground. So they won't really store. So I'm gonna have to eat them, which is a bit of a shame. No, obviously it's gonna eat them anyway, but yeah, so these apples are damaged. There are a few on the tree that are damaged. Like this one actually is has an area, you can see there the juice coming out of one of the holes. Yeah, that hit the ground, so I'm going to pick that. So there were 2 red apples left, and then there are a load of apples down here, which I don't know if they were like a cooking variety, but actually it's weird because all of the greenish coloured, oh, there's a snail there, greenish coloured apples, they all stayed on. So I assume it's just that they're a variety that needs a bit longer. So I'm not going to pick those, I'm going to leave those on, but a few of those are a little bit damaged as well. But also, yeah, it did damage the tree. There have been some branches like these which just snapped, which is a bit of a shame because they might have fruited. So yeah, I'm going to pick these last 2 apples because even if they're not ripe yet, they're not going to do very well now that they're bruised. They came off pretty easily, so I think it was probably pretty much there. And they're really, really good sized apples as well. I did thin them out quite a lot. You can see this is the biggest, and I weighed it inside and it was just under 200 grams, which is pretty hefty for an apple. It's pretty huge apple. Alright guys, so I've cut open the largest apple. It was the one that had actually quite a large area where it's hit the floor and it's got all spongy. But yeah, actually quite a nice little selection of apples there. So these are all the red ones. Slightly more red skinned ones. I don't know what varieties they are. I do have that information somewhere. I know I kept the diagram that showed you the 5 different varieties that was on the tree, but the problem is, even if I have that, even if I find it today, because the apples fell off when they hit the ground, I don't know which branches they've come from, so I wouldn't know the varieties anyway. But yeah, I'm going to give this one a taste test. Yeah, that's really tasty. That's really, really nice. I don't know what variety it is, but it's I mean, yeah, you can see it's ripe because the seeds have turned brown. But yeah, that's really, really tasty actually. So I hope the others taste as good. And yeah, hopefully next year I'll have quite a lot more varieties that are mature enough to taste. Got some at the allotment. I've tried Worcester Pearmain. That was really tasty. I might put a video up about that. But yeah, thanks guys. Hope you liked it. And yeah, I'll speak to you in the next video.